If you feel like you're always in your head, thinking, planning, and analyzing, and it's hard to feel present in your own life, it's not because something's wrong with you. It's because being in your body stopped feeling relevant to the life you were taught to live. Results were the only thing that felt important to you for a long time. Getting the job, making the money, doing what made sense, and doing what worked. But how you felt while doing it was never a priority. And before you say, that's just life, you can't pay bills with feelings, you just have to get to work, that's how it is. I get it, and I've lived it, and that's how most of us were brought up. But here's what's actually happening underneath. Because you weren't taught to ask, does this align with me? How does this feel in my body? But you were taught to ask, what will this get me? Is this stable? Is this smart? Will it work? Your nervous system adapted to this. It learned that the only thing that mattered was the outcome, not the experience. So instead of being in your body, you learn to live in your head. Because your head is where you calculate, where you plan, where you optimize. You stopped paying attention to how things felt while you were doing them and started attaching yourself to how you'd feel after you got the result. I'll feel better when I get there. I'll feel safe when I have that. I'll feel happy once this works. So the present moment became irrelevant. Your body became something you just dragged along while your mind chased the future. And thinking gave you temporary relief, but the relief never lasts because your body never gets to complete the emotional cycle. It never gets to process. It never gets to express. So that tension stays. Over time, you start to feel numb, disconnected, empty, like you're watching your life instead of living it. Not because you're broken, but because you've never learned how to actively feel and process your emotions and then take action. It's hard to feel present when the life you're living doesn't require your presence, only your output. When everything you're doing is about survival, efficiency, or proving something, there's no space for embodiment. There's no reason for your nervous system to slow down and to feel. You don't come back into your body by forcing yourself to be in the moment. You come back when what you're doing actually asks something of you, not just your effort. When your actions start aligning with who you are, not just what you can get. When the process itself has meaning and not just the outcome. That's when your nervous system stops living in the future and starts allowing you to be here in the present. You're not stuck in your head. You just learned to leave your body because presence didn't feel necessary for survival. You're learning how to come home to your body. And when your life starts to reflect you, presence won't be something that you have to chase or force. It will be something you naturally feel. If this video hit, wait, I'm not asking you to buy anything. I'm not asking you to buy anything. I'm currently doing research calls to better understand self-sabotage and anxiety so that I can build a system that actually guides you through regulating your nervous system. These are not, I repeat, these are not sales calls. I'm not selling you anything on these calls. I'm just listening to you. If you want to share your experiences and become a part of something really big, you can book a quick research call with me in my bio.